Welcome back. You know what I'm saying? Podcast about everything and nothing all at the same time. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, share, comment, all that fun stuff. Now.
So, by the way, my middle name is Edward.
Your middle name is Edward?
You know everything now.
I know. I don't know about everything, but I mean, that is more than I knew, yeah.
Listen, according to some people, I post everything on social media.
I am only following you on one, technically two social media accounts or websites or whatever they're called.
No one wants to see that anyways.
Well, I'll be honest, I don't watch all of your stuff or view all of your
I wouldn't. You want to save your brain cells, man.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, if you want to say that.
Yeah.
I have watched some of your videos.
Yeah.
Some,
I think you're obligated to watch the Skunk Ape one since we mentioned it like quite extensively on your show.
Well, and the Pet Cemetery.
That
we talked about that last week.
You don't want to overwhelm these people with ridiculousness, I have yet to donate to the Humane Society, so I can't actually air that video because I'm pretty sure a lot of the things I said people would take to offense. And I wasn't trying to be offensive. You should check out the names on they don't talk about that in the movie Pet Sematary. Shame on what people name their dogs and their cats.
Oh, okay.
I've come across every single type of pet name, and you could even see multi-generational names. Now you got to the 70s and 80s, and people think it's acceptable to name their children or their pets after children, or children names. You know what I'm saying?
Like human names.
Yeah, human names. So 70s and 80s, it's that's when you get the Lucys and the Danielles and the Charlottes, and then luckily people had a resurgence of what an animal should be, and they're okay, the 80s and 90s is Rufus and Fluffy and Rufus. Yeah, I get stuck on the Rufus one because that was my favorite, but it was flooded under about half a foot of storm water. So,
okay,
yeah, which is
because that hurricane came through.
Yeah, and we're looking at getting this piece of property that's got my friend's there's a pet cemetery on it, and in my mind I'm just okay,
content.
Content, but then it's gonna be there's 6 little headstones or some sticks, right. And I was no, this is there's a crematorium, there's a little pondering area to ponder after you've lost your pet.
I think I'm getting old to the point I just got something in the mail the other day. They were having a local luncheon about pre-planning your cremation.
Mm-hmm.
Is that because I'm old, or is that
No, that's the thing. And you know what?
I've never seen or gotten one before.
I've seen more reserve spots in the pet cemetery for incoming pets than I have for humans incoming. So people, apparently care about their pets more than
humans. I know people plan out their funerals and burials and whatnot.
Rufus gets the same type of planning.
I feel like I'm not there yet.
Yeah.
I feel like I got a good couple of years left at the very least.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm planning for your death.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
You have a life insurance policy on me?
No. You wouldn't sign that in the little sneak agreement that I tried to get you to do 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. I mean, a hell of a salesman you are, but
you don't know my middle name. Well, I cleared everything up for you now. It's it's Edward.
Okay. What's mine?
I don't.
Okay. That's a fair answer, though.
But you know what? I actually value hanging out with you and what happens to you. But I can give a fuck. That's what your middle name is. Oh. Don't take that personally.
No,
I would tell.
I don't.
I would tell my friends. I tell my friends the same thing.
Right? No. It's the same. But
you deserve my honesty.
Right? No. The feeling is mutual. I enjoy hanging out and all that. But I don't care what your middle name is either. I was just trying to use that to validate a point.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
It was a good point.
It was.
I would say that up front, and then.
Right. No, you're learning salesman tactics. Don't work on me.
Oh no. I am.
What's funny?
I am flamboyantly jostling the tactics, and then I'm gonna come back around, and I think we're gonna close it.
No. Okay. Sure.
But I'm not sure if I want to close it yet.
Okay.
So,
you're gonna try reverse psychology on me?
It's not even reverse psychology because now you got me thinking on a podcast, and I'm just like, but how much landscaping equipment do you really have?
I have enough.
What's enough?
Enough to start.
Like what? I mean, like, are we going like 15%? Or are we gonna go full bull? You know, like you said, you could do landscaping and then tree trimming, right?
I did not. I did landscaping and pressure washing.
Landscaping and pressure washing.
That's what I'm doing.
You know what? Out of the people that don't watch this, I bet you'll get one person to call you.
They already did. It's my aunt.
About the services that you're gonna partner with.
Just remember, I'm in control of the edit, so like you could say.
I know. You know what? I saw that. You know, I saw your podcast stills, and I got really upset. But then I started laughing because I thought it was hysterical. When are you going to catch? And if I do it again, I swear to God, you're going to turn it into another thumbnail.
The thumbnails?
Yeah, it looks like I'm holding my tits. When did I ever do that?
We can't control the thumbnails.
Yes, you can.
On shorts.
Oh, so you're telling me that YouTube decided to embarrass me more than I was capable of embarrassing myself.
Have you set a personalized thumbnail on any of your shorts?
I tried. Apparently, there's people out there that know how to do this. They're like, control the first 4 seconds of your. I can't. I tried.
It's I think it's the very last part.
Yeah.
I think. I really don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, you can't put a personalized thumbnail. So yeah, no, YouTube is just making a fool of you. That's why you don't see me flailing my arms around and everything.
I do it, man. You know, you got that's.
I do it too.
I bet you what. You know what?
Just not on camera.
If I am trapped on a deserted island, and you are too, and we're both on different deserted islands, they're gonna see me first because I'm flailing my arms.
Well, I'm getting off.
And then they already don't like you. They're looking at you like, oh
yeah. I was a Boy Scout. I'm getting off the island.
You're getting off the island?
Oh yeah, no problem.
Okay. Well, I want to hear about it.
You will as soon as I get back.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
So, are you able to edit a personality into either one of us?
Able to edit a personality?
Yeah.
I'm able to alter personalities with certain.
I saw one of the videos that you had like a rain cloud over our dear friend JP, and that was like third highest trending video. I don't even know what y'all were talking about, but it had like JP with a.
He was talking about something sad.
Was he?
I don't remember exactly.
So you're just. You're like, I'm gonna edit.
We talked about.
I'm gonna emphasize.
We talked about it like while we were recording. I was like, I'm gonna put a rain cloud over you. And he was like, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It worked, man. You guys, it's like the 4th trending video.
I don't know about trending, but
I mean, in our baby little tiny channel world.
Yeah. I thought about.
I'm not ashamed. Did you see my video of me walking through Universal cheering that I got 1 subscriber?
No, I didn't.
It was very embarrassing. But you know what? It was more embarrassing for the people walking around me. And it was really I probably think it was better than it was, but like
I don't think it was embarrassing for them.
No, well it was because these so I was waiting until everybody like got out of the park, right?
It'd be embarrassing if you had your kids, and then it'd be embarrassing to your kids.
My kids disappear every time I pull the camera out. They just
they run away.
Yeah, they have shame. I don't have any shame.
My kids say we actually Alex and I shot a mini podcast with them.
Yeah,
I had never aired it, but they were begging, both of them. They were begging. They're like, "Can we be on your podcast? Can we? And I was like, "All right, cool. Let's go. Let's start it." And I was like, "What do you guys want to talk about?" Nothing. I'm like, what do you mean? Nothing.
I bet the podcasts that you're so concerned about airing are the best podcasts that you've got.
It's not.
I think you need to cast your pods, man. They're not going to be impressed unless you show like the full cast of the pods.
Who's they?
Hey, the
them.
Yeah, them. The 3 of them out there watching right now.
Dude, you just broke the 4th wall.
What was the 4th wall?
Over there. Jack has the 4th wall.
Oh, they'll never know because you'll never turn the camera around to show it. Although that, I guess Jack is kind of. The camera.
I remembered. This was like a day or two after we talked last time. At one point, I was thinking about it. I was like, man, Mike just made it sound like the studio is just an absolute mess, other than this corner.
Prove it. It's so easy, bro. It's just.
Well, here's the thing.
Listen, have you ever been to a studio where there's a spot where they film, and then the rest of it is just support structure? That's how you go to Universal's Backlash. That's the whole thing. So don't feel bad.
I don't feel bad at all. It's just the
about
way
that. Like
the way you're
75% of it.
the
Looks
way
horrible.
you're framing it, because you're like also like you're like prove it. I'm like, well, look, just use your eyes.
Haven't you like got that? I'm like, a tiny little troll.
Yeah, no,
I mean, I'm trying to do good. I've put my tiny troll to good, but,
right, but it doesn't really bother me.
Yeah,
you'll learn, or you are learning. I don't know. Either way,
I think
you're just trying.
I think you're just so upset about that people know that the rest of this studio is just 75% of it is horrible.
75% is horrible.
Just
but
the 25% is very, very good, which is 75% better than 90% of the studios out there.
I just got some new Legos, by the way. I got to put them together.
I can't put them together, dude.
It's not for you. They're mine. Don't touch my Legos.
Oh. Did you get a Rubik's Cube? See, you see, I'm learning. Did you see that? I didn't say a Rubik's Cube. Well, even though you should get a Rubik's Cube. A Rubik's Cube.
I have one up there.
Oh, okay. Well, you got to get Alex on it when he's not so busy being happy with the house that I sold him.
Here's the thing.
And I'm being sarcastic about that as well.
Here's the thing. When Alex is doing something, he's not vocal.
He's not vocal?
Yeah.
That's why it would be so much. He's not vocal most of the time, to be fair. So I think we should put this.
What Alex do you know?
I know the Alex.
Because normally when we're hanging out, he won't shut the hell up.
Yeah.
He
so out of the both of us, who do you think won't shut the hell up more?
You.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't give him a chance.
Maybe he doesn't talk
Maybe
that
it's
much.
my fault.
Yeah.
I'm part of the problem, man. That's probably what it is.
Acceptance is the first step.
You know what? I'm so past. I'm at like self-reflection, man. I looked in the mirror the other day and I was like, "You're an asshole." But it was so like, freeing to say it because that you got to be true.
You're just now realizing this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, like I said,
good for you.
Well, you want to feel good about yourself, and you're like, I'm out there doing the best I can.
I have felt great about myself for a very long time, and I told myself I was an asshole. But at the same time, I'm a method actor, and my character is very assholey. So
I back on this with this character. This is how he genuinely acts in real life. We just started filming, and then I didn't even know there was an action, except I hit the button.
I'm a method actor.
The button that was over here.
I'm a method actor. I stay in character.
Right. That's why the button's over here.
Right. Well, I mean, there's no button.
That's what I'm saying. Because you're a method actor. You pretend.
I know what dude I am.
Yeah.
I know what guy I am.
Yeah. I bet it's stressful having so much ADD in one spot at the same time. I think you got ADD, don't you?
Oh yeah, absolutely. ADHD.
ADHD.
But that was a long time ago. Pretty sure every kid in the 90s had ADHD.
No, it's you just stuff your studio with freaking Pepping graduates. That's your problem.
I think you're the only one that's been here more than
Daryl, JP, everybody on our
Daryl's only been on one episode.
I saw it. Why didn't he come back? He said he was forced here.
He doesn't. So
camera adds 10 pounds.
Do you ever watch Hey Arnold as a kid?
Yeah. Okay. Football head kid.
Yeah. Remember Stoop Kid? Stoop Kid doesn't leave his stoop.
So he's Stoop Kid.
Yeah. Daryl, the only reason Daryl was here was because he felt obligated to be here that day because it was also one of my kids' birthday parties, which you canceled on us at the same time.
Yeah, that's not me. That's my kids.
I'm just letting you know, you could have been on that podcast too, but you canceled.
Yeah.
And then we had a water slide. We had something to keep the kids entertained at the same time too. So we all snuck in here, and we came in here to hang out, and I just kind of set the camera up and turned on the microphones, and I was like, all right, we're gonna do this.
He's like, this is the last time I ever even talked.
Scott was here same time.
You'll never get him on camera.
Scott was here 2 episodes now, and he'll stand behind the camera with a mic and he'll say a couple of things, but he won't get on camera.
Do you think that they're like secretly like I pretend sometimes, just like, because most of the time because I've got a new channel, 90% of the stuff I film, no one watches it. But do you think they're like secretly watching this? They're like,
who's they?
Just anybody besides us. Like,
I mean, according to YouTube,
yeah,
at least 300 to 400 people are seeing what I post.
So I wonder how many of those people I actually know. Like, how many of those people that watch me, I just need to know, like, when I'm embarrassing myself, like, to a personal extent, how many of those people are actually in my orbit? Like.
So, do you have the YouTube Studio app?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah, I do. It's got the analytics and all that crazy stuff.
Yeah. Have you gotten, like, your channel's pretty new. I don't know if you've gotten any, like, actual analytics or not, but I've had views from Germany and Australia.
Wow.
Yeah.
They're like, I'm never coming to the USA.
Oh, yeah.
If it's anything like this kid's podcast or this guy's podcast, I don't want any part of it.
So
I don't want my podcast.
I mean, you're here. This is the third time you've come here, so
I enjoy this because I know it's a train wreck. Mine's a train wreck too, and I love that we can acknowledge
my podcast now as a train wreck.
It's a train wreck in the best way. Listen, no one wants to see the lovey-dovey orchestrated. Most of the time when people come on your show, I do like it's not scripted. Nothing's really scripted. That's the best part of your show. It's a train wreck. I'm not saying it in insulting. I don't like structure. I'm more comfortable going to distressed properties that I am. So in the case of me, it's not an insult. But yeah, you're totally. This is a train wreck. It's not Rogan, that's for sure.
I'm not trying to be the best,
but I enjoy being here. Only, because 25% of this room is really nice.
Right. You keep insulting this. You're not going to come back.
I'm just kidding, dude.
Alex, you need to.
He's cutting that. He's remember what he said. He's going to cut this out and he's going to put a personality on me. I walked through Universal Studios the other day screaming that I had 1 subscriber. You can't really get offended.
I'm not offended.
Okay.
I'm just, it's good for content.
Yeah.
But also at the same time, like, I could just edit out your voice entirely.
And then just put,
and I could voice over anything. Like, I'm having, a very delightful conversation.
Well, don't cut me out, man.
I mean, you don't know. You'll have to watch to find out.
Then I could photo scan you and then create an AI version of you, and then Ian will have his own channel.
I'm pretty sure that this version of me is already the AI version of me. But okay.
Yeah. You took the blue pill, my friend. Since this is my last podcast, because Ian's so insulted, he said he's not inviting me back.
Wow, you just totally took my words out of context.
I'm just kidding.
It's like I'm talking to my kids or my wife. You heard what you wanted to hear, not what I actually said.
Because I'm trying. I guess it's because my YouTube channel is like. I think that.
Are you jealous of my subscriber count?
I am, bro. You're at 3 figs and I'm only at 2. I'm very upset right now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's,
However, my subscriber account is still nothing to walk through Universal Studios screaming about.
Yeah. Well,
that's my personal opinion.
I had 8 subscribers by that point. It was just no one thinks it's funny. Then they think there's real problems with you when you're walking through screaming about 8 subscribers. Because when you're like, okay, he's like joking. He's got to be joking, right? If he's not joking, like, come take this man away, But
right.
No one laughed by the first time I was yelling it, and then I was like, oh, I got to turn the phone like sideways for shorts now. And then I like screamed it louder, and then people got it and laughed, and I was like, thanks, Mom.
LOL. All the LOLs.
You got to get the LOLs, bro.
Yeah, and again, you forgot to put your phone on.
How? I can't turn my phone off, man.
I didn't say turn it off.
You could edit the beeps out. I'm looking down at the button, suggesting to hit it again.
What?
You're a method actor. You said there's a button there. I'm not looking at my phone because you edited it out. There's a button.
There's no button. There were buttons. Alex misused the buttons.
So why are you going? You're going out of character again. Damn it, Ian. He's cutting this out, so this is not going to make it in there.
I don't. So you agree that I'm not always an asshole, and
I do. I am, and he's going to edit a little troll on top of my face. Make sure it's a handsome one.
Well, with AI nowadays, we'll see what We'll see what we can
I
do.
bet you
the
can
eyes
troll someone the heck out.
AI can't figure out eyes for some reason, so the troll's eyes are probably going to be all like looking. They're going to be summer eyes. Some are here, some are there.
Sometimes, man.
Yeah.
And you know what? You could generate an AI version of Alex if he just decides never to show
up. So here's the thing. We've actually, me and him have spoken about him building a little studio at his house so that we could have 2 places to record.
Wait, so you're gonna like Photoshop him in here from like another studio?
Well,
you mean like him in a studio, you in a studio, and then like
it could be like him at his house and me here, and then like I could split screen it, right?
Yeah.
And then like his studio, it would obviously be decorated differently. Probably a lot of ugly clashing colors and a bunch of knives.
Listen, Banana Yellow is making a comeback, especially in the interior walls of houses.
No,
that's super sarcastic. Never paint your house like that.
It's just horrible. Like you know, Alex. Everything he owns is like neon orange, neon yellow, or neon green, and like they don't always go together.
No,
and he, I don't, is sometimes colorblind because he doesn't see that.
Is he colorblind?
I'm not a doctor.
He has to be because he picks these freaking colors. You know,
I'm not a doctor, but yeah. It's a thing around here. Like when our kids are mismatched, we'll be like, "You look like Alex. Go change."
Really? That's
yeah.
Funny.
Yeah. Alex likes to do stripes and plaid.
Yeah, I've never really agreed with his choice of colors, but it's okay.
Yeah. He trolls people with his fashion the way you do with your words.
He does, and he knows it makes people uncomfortable, so he does it more.
You should have said that into a mirror, and then you would have understood.
I will listen. It's It's very
watch this episode and really listen to yourself.
Yeah,
and then you might have some enlightenment.
I do, man. I watch myself in videos.
I bet you do. And I appreciate your view.
Yeah, you better.
And you should like it.
I do, and I subscribe to it.
Right.
With my account and then my other account.
Right.
That's how much I listen.
That's what I did to your channel.
And I was about to I was gonna joke your channel because I'm very
right.
Make my trollish comments, but then I'm like, this man represents 20% of my channel.
Me at that time.
At that time, well now it's 10%. So
right,
I hit them double figures.
Right. I mean, don't go off of my opinion because as I'm one of your subscribers, I'm probably not one of your loyal viewers.
I don't. No one's loyal at this point, man.
Yeah, almost all my views. The whole time I've had my channel and the podcast and everything.
Yeah.
It always says like almost no returning viewers. But
I wonder why. So you're like, and I've noticed, I'm not going to say because the first video I posted shouldn't have gotten any views, right? It got like 110 views, but then the next video I post, it's like 40 views. So I'm thinking the same type of thing. There's just
it says
they're like, wow, great title. Like, I'll never watch this.
It says in the statistics and the analytics and everything, it's like no returning viewers. But like I know some of these viewers personally. Like I see them and they I see your podcast, and I'm like, really? Because YouTube says you don't.
Oh,
which is weird.
Maybe they just don't want you to know, or there's like some way to hide themselves.
Yeah, I don't know. Like we've I've had friends that was like, yeah, I've watched your episodes, and YouTube's like, yeah, no returning viewers, and I'm like, then who's watching it? It's not a bunch of new viewers because they're not subscribing.
Maybe YouTube feels bad and they created a bunch of bots to watch the videos for you. Do you think it's developed like conscious sympathy? So you've actually managed to trigger YouTube's AI internal intelligence and being sympathetic.
I'm way too little.
And they would have done that for me first. And I'm pretty sure I got some sympathy, just like you. The channel came out of 100 people. That's nothing.
No, I've actually seen other podcasts on YouTube that have been their episode 400 or 500. So they have been doing this for years, and I have more subscribers than them.
You're doing something right. So I told you like, I was like, okay, just to get like an idea of like what I'm gonna do, I just want to see like the best, you know, the best YouTube channels and the worst. And obviously, like the best is like Mr. Beast and all those people. And there's this one that I found. He's a theme park vlogger. He's got like 900 and something videos, and I'm like, wow, he's got more videos than Mr. Beast, right? I'm like, obviously, it's not the amount of videos that you post. It's
Right.
And
It's quality.
it's the quality. But here's the thing, and this like plays to my personality, but I'm probably one of his most loyal viewers now because initially I started following his channel because I wanted to see like the contrast. But then it's like you said, it's like I was like, man, it's like so bad it's good. It's like Napoleon Dynamite. You know what I'm talking about? I'm like, because I'm so done like inundated by like Kardashians or like even like a lot of the clients have like all of them have more money than I do. So like that's not really entertaining to me. But when I see this is
Is this a long-winded insult again?
no, it's not. It's not you.
It's so bad it's good.
It's not you. It's not your. No, you have more. You have 1/20th the videos he has and like double the subscribers, 4 times the amount of views. It's not you. This guy is like you're way better than this guy is. I'm not.
Wow.
So this guy is
So it's a
bad.
compliment.
It's a compliment. Take a compliment, damn it.
All right, yeah.
Okay.
thanks.
Okay. So yeah, he's got a horrible channel, but I can't stop watching it. Sometimes I'm honest, like I'm not trying to. I am like his only view, and like my wife will watch by, and she's like, "Why are you watching this?" I'm like, "There's a guy." It's like I'm getting marketing research, but then I'm like, "What?" He lives. So he lives with his parents. Just to give you some context, he lives with his parents. He reviews like candy and food. He talks like he has 10 million subscribers.
Uh-huh.
But he has to know that he doesn't. And people sometimes don't. So he's like, hey, guys. He's like, well, this time.
He says he does theme parks and such too?
Well, now he's from Wisconsin.
Oh.
And then he moved because he like comes here. But, since everybody uses theme parks because, it's like you said, it's an easy clout click. You're like, oh, they're, they got animatronics and they got Halloween Horror Nights. Let me just go steal some. That's what I'm doing. I'm not going to lie.
Views if you went to Disney.
If it was safe for kids.
I mean, I'm just letting you know.
When you go to Universal, they're like, we don't have to be nice. Okay, so that goes. I got a video that I posted this morning, 15,000 views, and it was at Universal.
Right during the parade.
I think that's so stupid. But getting back to what we're talking about, I watch his videos because, like, it's so bad, it's good, And he for a number of reasons. First off,
you should go interview him.
I tried to sell him a house because he didn't have a home, and then I like because he lives with his parents. I guess that was a little off-putting. But the dude was asking for help, and I was like, literally, like I know the housing around that theme park, and the housing is like they can't afford. Like the people that work at Universal Studios make like $20 to $30 an hour, and the only way that you're living close to the theme park is you're sharing a house with a bunch of people that's being rented. And then if you own a place that's crappy, that's outside of that like circle of nice houses, a nice area, you have to like transit in, So I was like trying to solve. I was like, look, man, I know the problem. I'm not. I'm trying. Sorry, I subliminally like marketed but I was like, man, I know the problem, and he just like didn't want to talk to me or whatever. So imagine that the worst YouTuber that I found, because I literally found him as like the worst YouTuber I could find, and then he doesn't want to be my friend.
How many subscribers does he have?
I think he's got like 92, but you've got to understand, he's been on YouTube for 10 years. He's 28 years old. He's been on there. I don't know that because I've watched all of his videos.
You should like do interview videos, and then you could just go interview him.
I try. My mistake is I came off, to salesies. Like, hey, I see he posted a video. He's like, I don't want to be personal, but I can't find housing over there, and my parents are trying to move.
You don't say you came off too salesman-y?
No, I came off too salesman.
Yeah. Oh.
What?
Surprised. I'm super surprised. This is my surprised face.
Is this your surprise?
That's you got to do the interviewing.
Listen,
and then
I wasn't trying to like pitch him. The dude was serious. He's like, they don't have money. Because they live in like a 1-bedroom apartment. I know this because he films with his like parents and stuff. He's like,
Now you're just putting all of his stuff on blast. All of my viewer
He doesn't know. I'm not naming his channel.
down below.
I'm not gonna name it, but if he sees this, listen, people do care. The 1 or 2 viewers that you do have, they care, and they'll help you find a house for you and your parents.
I don't know about they, but he will. And on that note, you can go ahead and let them know right now because it is that time. And if you haven't, you should subscribe.
Is this
share,
the end?
Comment. Yeah.
Is this where you get up and walk
Bye.
off?